Funding for Zoom is provided by a grant from General Foods Corporation. Additional funding is provided by this station and by other public television stations, and by the Bureau of Education for the Handicapped.
I'm Shauna. I'm Jake. I'm Susan. Who are you? What do you do? How are you? Let's hear from you. We need you. We're gonna zoom, 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 and zoom. Come on, a zoom, a zoom, a zoom, a zoom. Come on, give it a try. We're gonna reach for the sky. You can help us to fly high. Come on, a zoom. Come on, a zoom, zoom. Come on, a zoom. Come on, a zoom, zoom. Come on, a zoom. Come on, a zoom, zoom. Come on, a zoom. Come on, a zoom, zoom. Jokes, players, goodies, barrels, games. What's your favorite part of Zoom?
When it comes on, the kids running around.
Roll out the barrel. I guess when they do the plays. John, I'm going out for a few minutes to get a few things for supper. And while I'm gone, I want you to promise me something.
Yeah, what's that?
Promise me that you won't eat the couch.
Eat the what?
You heard me. Eat the couch. Please, John. It really means a lot to me.
Are you crazy? Have you flipped out? Telling me not to eat the couch? Of course I won't eat the couch while you're gone. Don't be ridiculous.
But do you promise?
Yes, I promise, Shauna. I won't eat the couch while you're gone.
Good. Because that's what we're having for dessert. We're gonna roll out the barrel and find out what's inside today. This barrel was sent in by Charlotte Connors of Dallas, Texas. Dear Zoom, try to write your name on a balloon that's covered with shaving cream using a sharp pin. You'd better wear old clothes and do it outside. In case you mess up, you won't mess up the house. The sharp pad. Get a long one.
What do I do now? Well, I like the mail.
Games.
Zoom wrap. Dear Zoom, what would you do without television? Would the world be any different if there were no television? From Jennifer Rosencomer of Westwood, Massachusetts.
I don't think TV would be really a loss if TV loses because you really have radios and books. I like TV. I like TV pretty good and radio because I used to think radios weren't that good because they didn't have pictures on them. Then I was listening to the radio once and I really found the radio was better than TV because I really used my imagination and I didn't have to picture all that violence on TV. It wouldn't be a total loss.
Since we have TV, we can imagine what the radio is really talking about, since we have it.
TV and all violence.
I know it's not
so
all
good.
violence. Some of it's good and some of it's bad.
Like,
Just like
some of it-
everything. Everything
Well,
has a bad side.
influence the mind so much. I mean, there are people who spend their whole day sitting in front of the TV,
Like my
and maybe
brother.
what they're watching is educational, but you know they've gotten to the state where it doesn't matter. They just
I
and
like
they
to-
don't
I
know
like to
anything.
talk to
Their
them.
imagination
Watch
goes
the
kaput. They let the TV think for them.
I don't think that TV, is all that bad because, like, I don't know what I would do. I would just sit it because I'm like, I don't really like to
I
read.
like TV. I really like TV.
I did, Jimmy, because I
I
don't really like to read.
TV.
I used to watch TV a whole lot. And I used to get bad marks in class or I get in trouble and I couldn't do my work. I used to watch TV a whole lot and I couldn't do my homework. Now that I've cut down on TV and listened to more radio, I've been doing good on my work and stuff like that in school.
What about the little kids? They can't read the newspapers. They can't read books. And when they're listening to the radio, they can't really, get a good picture of,
I know.
It's educational for the younger generation, I
They
think.
might not
It
as
is.
learn as much.
Some of it is.
Mice flopping. John,
What?
John, the things that little kids watch, though, are they really educational? Think about it. You think about little mice being chased by a cat, and the cat shoots them with big, huge. I know, but
He's
that's
talking
what they
about-
watch.
They don't have to watch
no,
those
he's
things.
talking
That's
about
their
how
own
everything
choice.
is.
They choose what they want to watch, so it doesn't matter.
Some of it's educational, not most of it. I couldn't care less. I never watched TV anyway. I just go back up to my room and read another book.
You gotta power, you gotta play. Hey, you gotta send it to zoo. Right away, you gotta barrel, you gotta do. Ooh, you gotta send it to zoo. We need you. Something to tell us, something to ask. Got a good goodie, got a good mask. We looked in our mailbag for something to do, but something was missing, something from you. So go get some paper and something to write with. The mailman will travel all through the night with your letter, and then she'll deliver it here. And we will meet it, and we will greet it, and we will read it with cheers.
Oh, one thing more.
As if you can't guess that,
Send your new letter to the same old address.
That's Susie, WOM, Box 350, Boston, Mass. 02134. Send it to Zoom.
Zoom phenomenon.
The part when they show about people's lives.
When they have the Zoom guests on.
My name is Dee Armstrong and I'm 12 years old. I was born with Larsen syndrome. I had dislocated hips, dislocated elbows, dislocated knees, and clubbed feet. I've had body cast, leg casts, back brace, and leg braces, canes, crutches, wheelchair, and anything else you can think of around in that area. I've been going to school for handicapped kids for a long time. Roland, how are you doing today? What's your next class? We all have the same interests and stuff. Plus, I understand them and they understand me.
Yeah, who's playing who?
Nobel.
No, oh yeah.
This year, I've been going part-time to a regular school. I was afraid of meeting some of the kids, especially when I got off the bus and I see about a whole trainload of kids coming out of their classes, and I thought, oh my gosh, I'm going to be trampled over. I was kind of embarrassed. I didn't talk for a while to anybody in my class. I guess they weren't used to me and I wasn't used to them.
The reason I interrupted your lunch is to find out how it's going over at Northridge. Now, you've been over there a while this semester. How's it going? What do you find different at Northridge as compared to Miller?
Some teachers are more lenient.
Really?
Lots of times they really think that just because you're familiar, you got something more wrong with you than just being in a wheelchair or something like that.
Sometimes people treat you like things and say, like, oh, she's on crutches or in a wheelchair. She can't do anything.
Well, they treat you kind of like a toy or something. There's some of the guys that walk up behind you and they'll start pushing you, and then they try to run you into somebody else and something like that. You'll warn them, tell them that you know what can happen, hurt somebody, but that doesn't seem to sink in.
Not really that they dislike us. It's just that they can't be the last person. If someone else calls them stupid, they gotta make fun of us because we look different. Then we come back here and we make fun of somebody else. And then they make fun of somebody else, and it goes on and on.
What advice would you give to an incoming 7th grader who came through my office and was told by me that they had to go to Northridge the next semester?
Well, my advice would be probably to say, just be, your everyday self. You have to expect some comments here and there. Some of them you might not like. But still, try to handle yourself, maintain yourself. I seem to be catching up in my classes.
Yeah, well, I'm not worried about that part. You never have any trouble there, but I'm worried about how the kids will treat you.
They're gonna have to treat me some way sometime.
How they'll accept you.
It's okay. They have to get used to it anyways.
I know, but I don't want you to be the first one that they get used to.
Seems like most of the world is filled with regular people with no problems. And I'm gonna have to face that world sometime. So might as well be at a young age.
I don't know, we'll see, okay? We'll see how you walk with the brace and everything, and see how you get around.
Here, let's see when you're sitting, Dee. I want to check your knee. Yeah.
Well, when I heard I was gonna have to have another brace, I practically, there's no way to describe how I felt.
Here, let's see
I felt, a little mad, a little disappointment.
That's it. You're doing pretty good. Try to take a little shorter steps. Where do you feel it in the foot?
Around in the ankles.
Well, that'll just feel that way for a short time, a day or two, and then you won't notice it. You'll become accustomed to it like you have in the past.
I don't know if I'll have to have braces for the rest of my life, but I might. I'm almost put together. Almost.
Brace up.
Under or over.
No, normally you'd wear the pants over the top of the brace.
Oh. Sounds logical.
Do you ever wear dresses, Dee?
No.
No?
Mm-mm.
How come?
Because impractical. One of the things I really like about Noah is we have a wheelchair basketball team. We either challenge regular schools or either they challenge us. I think they do, a little bit put themselves in our spot, but still, we can still beat them.
Well, I caught a couple of ankles.
I didn't catch it.
The last time this now,
On weekends or holidays, I go over and I visit my dad over at Paradise Cove. No fishing for me today. Get out of here. Out of here.
What about if he holds it and you hook it?
I don't know what it doesn't catch a fish. My dad can pull him out all day if he wanted to. But still, I still like doing those things.
Okay. Put it over. Hold your finger like that. Don't hold the line up here.
Up.
There you go.
Oh, yeah, that's great.
That's better.
I do know there are some things I can't do. But yet I do know there are things I can do. Like with my head, my mind, my brain. Sometimes though I do wish that people wouldn't just sit there with their eyes on my canes. Why can't they look at me instead of my canes? I am a person myself. I just need a little extra equipment.
This is Zoom card. On one side is a picture of a bunch of Zoomers, and on the other side is something to do. Their Zoom cards are a lot of things. Endangered animals, dashiki, crystal radio, make your own mask, hot air balloon.
If you'd like a Zoom card, write Zoom.
Nature album.
That's
Zoom, Z-double-O-M, Fox 350, Boston, Mass. 02134. Send to Zoom!
Petite t-shirts.
And remember, send a self-addressed stamped envelope so we can send your Zoom
Steak
card
cookies,
to you.
Pretzels, tie-dye.
I like the Zoom do's and the guests.
When they're talking about the letters, Zoom goodie.
Here's a goodie that you won't believe. It's called peanut butter cone. What you do is take some peanut butter and jelly. And mix it all together. Make sure you mix it in real good. Okay. Then you take some sprinkles, nuts, and candy, anything you like, and mix it in with the peanut butter. Then you take some wafer or sugar cones and put your peanut butter in them. Like this. One. Okay, like that. Yes. You can freeze them for 15 minutes if you like, or eat them just like this. Good.
Doom, 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 do a Zoom do, do a Zoom do, do a Zoom do.
Finer techniques of building sandcastles are on a Zoom card. To get yours, write Zoom.
And please don't forget your Sazy.
That's Zoom, Z-double-O-M, Fox 350, Boston, Mass. 02134. Send it to
Do you guys ever make mistakes? I'd really like to see some of them on the show. Yours truly, EKY of New Jersey. Brace yourself, here they come. We're looking for games. Do you and your friends have games you like to play? Boston Math.
Quiet, please. Hey, Amy. How do you keep a turkey in suspense?
No, how?
Amy, how do you keep a 200-pound...
Got no mansion, got no yacht. Still unhappy with what I got. I got the sun in the morning.
Dear Zoom, have you ever felt embraced? I have. It feels stupid once. Once I was in a supermarket and I started wheeling someone else's shopping cart. When I found out...
That's embarrassing.
He was embraced. He was embraced.
It's not funny. Let's see what we have here. And the winner is... Dear Zoom, have you ever felt embarrassed?
I'm not gonna do this anymore.
Being a kid. Oh boy. Being a kid always. What do you like the most being about a kid?
Kids! Care what Jimmy and Sally's parents said they could do.
Kids!
Kids! I don't care what Jimmy and Sally's parents said they could do.
I have some really neat things to tell you about camels. He spits. Yeah. There's gunk in his mouth. He doesn't. A camel stores up fat in its hump. And then when they're going on really long trips.
There you have it, banana sandwich. And there you have it, banana sandwich. And here you have it, banana sandwich. And here you have it, a banana sandwich. And there you have it, a banana sandwich.
That was good, wasn't it?
All of it. The songs.
The dancing.
When they sing songs. When they dance. The songs. When they do the dances and all. I guess when they be dancing and singing.
funding for Zoom has been provided by a grant from General Foods Corporation. Additional funding has been provided by this station and by other public television stations, and by the Bureau of Education for the Handicapped.